No, well, no,
Yeah,
that's just the there's the video of the first stream.
Well, you'd be pleased to know, Chinu, we just carried on without you.
We need to know if the stream is back, though, Stu.
No, it's not
Well,
back.
It's not back yet.
Still streaming.
What happened?
When I
Where did
load
you
the
go?
oh wait, now it's back.
Yeah, it's back.
It's back.
It's
okay.
back.
Yeah, it's back.
From outer
Yep.
space.
It's just the internet quit off.
Yeah, you see, I said
Weird.
Virgin is shit, innit?
How many
okay,
years have I
let's-
done this and how many times did my internet cut off compared to yours?
No, I'm only saying it's Virgin. I'm just
And
saying it's
I
Virgin.
actually,
Yeah, well,
no,
how long
no.
has Stu been waiting for
No.
a chance to give you shit about
No,
your internet?
I'm
No,
not
no, no,
giving
no.
you shit. I'm
All
just
right,
saying
calm down.
Virgin.
Everybody
I
calm
was.
down because you don't know the
It's
story.
snowing in Wisconsin. What the
Right.
fuck?
I don't think it's the internet.
Oh.
I think it's
Well, what was it? Is it
the-
Rosa chewing through the cables?
It's
Yeah, is
the
that what she's up to now?
Rosa, get off the fucking cable. It's the plug. You know the things that you plug into the wall and then they put the internet
Oh, yeah,
through the
plug.
I think
Ethernet
it's that.
cable?
No,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what
Oh,
I
your
mean?
phone line.
I know what you mean.
No, the internet goes into a modem, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Right,
and
and
it
then
goes
an
into another one in
Ethernet
another
comes
plug
out
socket,
of
yeah.
that, and then goes into a
Yes, okay.
plug, and the Ethernet goes
Right.
into the plug, and then the internet
Yes.
travels through my electronic
I've got
current.
one of those same things rigged to my PC.
Well, I
yeah.
think I know you do because I got the idea from you, Stewpot.
Yes,
All
they
right.
do work
I learned it by
sometimes.
watching you.
And I think it's that keeps.
Yeah,
fucking-
that just
Okay.
yeah. they
Well, now that
can
we
do.
got that sorted, let's keep going with the email.
Okay, emails.
Oh, I didn't finish my
First-
joke. I was going to finish my joke. Can I finish my joke?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Right.
Go ahead, please.
It's
Wow.
so good.
Very subtle.
I was
It better be
really.
good for. It better be good.
It's not subtle.
ahead.
I was saying we've all found our niches. Stu, you
Oh,
like
yeah,
your,
you did,
you
you
like
did,
your
you did.
weird games.
I
Duke,
do.
you
Yeah.
like your games where you can sort of lose yourself a little bit and do little
Yeah,
electronics.
tinkering.
And I like good games.
Trees.
Uh,
Oh,
That's the
snap.
joke.
I'll be honest.
You
I
like
thought,
not playing any games.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say I like games where you shoot people in the face. That's
Yeah,
what I
no,
thought.
I
you
like
was-
good games.
I like
just
games
good
where you don't
ones.
have to play games.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you'd be wrong.
All right, so emails.
No.
Emails.
Hold on.
Oh, what now? What?
Look at the show notes, dickheads.
Oh, right. Hold up. Jesus Christ.
Well, oh, did you add something?
There's
Oh my
another
God.
game.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god! Well,
Since
sorry, I
when?
was laboring under the impression that we were going to put our games down before the show started. So that
Yeah, that's how it usually
Chinny's
works.
introducing the surprise twist.
I've just
version
played
of the
one
show.
in the 10 seconds I was offline.
No.
No, he was waiting to spring it on us.
yeah.
I have done one thing that I have never done ever this week.
What? What?
And I have done.
Oh, I know what you've been playing. I've seen the messages on Discord. I know what
And
you've
I-
been
Oh
up to.
yeah, that's right. I have.
And
That's
I
right.
know as well.
I've also I got 4.5 hours of video game time
Damn.
this week.
Wowzers.
Me and Marsh were available at the same time. Marsh is my best
Oh,
bud.
dude.
And we played
Yeah.
Helldivers 2.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, well, and
Oh,
the thing.
someone
And
should
are you
play
enjoying it, Chinny?
a current
He asks, knowing the
video
question.
game on our podcast?
Well, we realised that me and Marsh have never ever played the PlayStation together. Ever.
never. Never, ever, ever.
It's always the Xbox. We played the PC. We played the Xbox together. We've never played a PlayStation game together ever. So anyway, we
First time
jumped,
for everything.
jumped into Helldivers. I was level 1. Marsh was already level 23. All right, that guy's been on it.
Okay.
All right. And when I say the first game was, Duke, when you jump into a Call of Duty map and you're like, oh, I don't know what the
Yes.
fuck is going on.
Yes.
Like, how
very well.
do that, but times 20 because you're like, I don't know anything.
Sure.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I was just following Marsh. He was like, drop this, do this,
course.
drop this. I'm like, okay. However, 1 hour goes by, you're like, oh, I'm getting it. So Helldivers 2 is basically just a fucking co-op PvE. You land,
Yeah.
you shoot some stuff, and you fuck
It's
up.
bugs. It's like Starship Troopers.
It
right?
Yeah,
is
everyone's
bugs.
saying it's like Starship Troopers.
Well, it
yeah,
is.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
I'm going to
comparisons.
do a Stu classic line here.
Okay, here we go.
It is and it isn't.
It is, and it isn't. Because
There you go. see.
the first,
I like that.
the easy enemies are the bugs, right?
Okay.
The
What are the
easy
hard
enemies are the bugs. And it is like Starship Troopers because they're like, you want to drink some liberty, and they're doing it's all tongue in cheek, and it's I tell you what,
Nice.
right? This game makes you feel fucking awesome, right? Like when you
Oh, yeah.
drop it in, and the music and the fucking you put your feet in the thing in the pond, and you go thump, and then you go and oh my
Wow.
god, honestly, you feel like fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill all these bugs. This is great. And it's so well done. Well, you name
And the
your
helmet's
shit.
looking all stupid here.
Yeah, I don't know what this helmet is, but you name all your shit. You get a ship and you can name it, and it's like something of the something. So mine's like Reign of the Storm or something like that or whatever.
Okay.
And it's like Wrath of the War or whatever you can name it. It's great, and you can rename it, and you
Yeah.
got stuff, and it's all simple, and you don't. It's not too complicated on how to work everything out. So you got these bugs, you kill the bugs, and all the missions are sort of varied. So my first mission was, you press a button on a thing, right? Then it goes, right, you got to press, you got to activate these 3 batteries on this map and defend them. So you do that,
Yeah.
and now you got to do this button, press this button, and then you got to extract, and then you have to wait 2 minutes to
Yeah.
extract. And like all the missions, like sometimes it's like track down this fuck off monster, and there's 2 of them, and you kill them. But on the way, there's like,
It's like
nests.
Evolve.
There's like nests, and there's things like that. And some missions are like, just I don't know, just like set this off and go or get the nuke codes and set the nuke off, and then you set the nuke off, and
Yeah.
you're watching the nuke go up in the air, but then you realise, hang on, this is a fucking nuke, and it blows you like fucking 20 meters over the right. Like loads of great stuff, loads of great moments where so you call in these they call stratagems, right? So
Okay.
and the name is it's all tongue in cheek. It's meant to be funny, right? So then you call it like they kind of like airstrikes, Duke, or mortar strikes. You can buy loads of different versions. The funny thing is, if you're holding one and you die and you drop it, it drops the stratagem.
Oh, nice.
So if you're holding a carpet bomb and you die, it drops
It'll drop it.
and you're
Carpet
like,
bomb's the spot where
yeah,
you
and you're like, who
Cool.
dropped
It's
that?
like
And I'm
the
like, well, I did. I dropped-
martyrdom in Call of Duty, but times
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, and it's like some of the fucking weapons are amazing, and there's like little features where you've got a main weapon like an assault rifle, a sort of pistol-y sort of weapon. Sometimes it's semi-automatic, and then you've got like a big fucking weapon that you have to call down. You have to like bring it down, and
What does it sound like?
right.
Everything sounds like epic.
Oh,
in this
also,
Yeah,
the
it's got a lot
it
of good
does.
sound
No, but
effects and
I'm
Gravitas, it's
honestly,
got
everything's
gravitas.
got gravitas. The guns feel good. The bugs, like they have ragdoll physics, and it's delightful, Duke. Honestly, you love
It's
PvE.
delightful.
I know. The
it's
more you talk about it, the more
beautiful,
I'm.
right.
I
Hey,
have students
it's on
telling me.
PC. It's on PC.
Right, it's on
this
PC,
Yeah, I
it's on
know, but you
PlayStation.
playing on the your.
It's
Is it
crossplay. It's crossplay, right?
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's crossplay.
every box you want ticked with this game, it fucking ticks it,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
brilliant. You know, it's kind of got like that Mercenaries 2 vibe about it, or Mercenaries vibe.
sure.
It's got that sort of,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know, just like the Destiny sort of cloaks and stuff, but not a complicated loot and all that sort of shit. And this is
Yeah.
this is some cool things that the game's been doing. So it's been interjecting a few things, right? So they introduced flying bugs, right?
Ooh.
But
Okay.
the way they did it was very interesting. They only put flying bugs in a few different games across the world.
Interesting.
So
Yeah,
now and again, some people will go on Reddit or go on YouTube and be like, I got a, did you see that? I got a, what was that? I got a flying bug.
Yeah.
What was that? And you're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then eventually they bring in more and more and more until they're there all the time. But Starship Troopers isn't where it ends, I'm afraid. Because then, if
Yeah.
you want to get down to the serious shit, they had added
Yeah.
fucking mechs, right?
Oh wow.
And you're like, this is all of a sudden, soundtrack and all, has turned into Terminator. And now
Nice.
we're fucked, right? Because the mechs do not fuck around at all, right? They are scary as fuck. Like the bugs are like, I don't know, they're just stupid bugs. You're just killing them, right? And but the mechs, oh my god, they are terrifying.
But presumably your gun is useless against the mechs. You gotta just use
Sometimes,
stratagem.
but they have the, you know, like attack walkers, you know, like not the big, what's
Yeah.
the small ones, the 2-legged ones in Star Wars.
Yeah,
They've got one of them. I don't know, STA, or whatever it is, right? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Star Wars, laser swords, no one gives a shit. And they're all made of fucking Lego, right? Or anyway, So those ATST ones, right? There's those versions, but if you get round the back, it's just a little robot like operating it with the turret. So you got to get round the back. But if you're at the front end of it, you're fucked, and you can't do anything to it unless you got your heavy gun. But sometimes your heavy gun can be a grenade launcher, it can be a bazooka, it can be like whatever. And then there's this feature where, Duke, you'll love this, right? There's an auto cannon gun, and if you want, if somebody else has got the backpack for it, you can press X to attach onto that person and your co-op partner, and you follow them around and you make them shoot quicker because you're loading them.
Wow.
Like this, actions, right? And it's just fucking great. I can't get over. I had so many moments in this game when I went, I think this is the greatest game I've ever played. Like, it's without a doubt.
He can't even talk. He's that excited, dude. He can't even get his words out.
Right. Yeah. There are a few co-op moments in my life. When you play co-op games, like some of the best co-op gaming moments of my life was when me and Marsh got chucked out of HMV for playing Halo 1 too long in the shop.
Yeah.
And we got chucked out. Then you've got like Left 4 Dead, which is like, oh my god, this is unbelievable,
all-time classic.
And then you've got, I don't know, like
Portal 2,
right? This is fucking up there, man. On it, like Gears of War, like this is like, what the fuck? This is unbelievable, and so much fun, so dangerous in terms of like, hey, just do one more. I just wanted to play one more.
Yeah, right.
As soon as you start playing it,
and like, do the quests all take about the same amount of time?
Yeah, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like they scale as well and get a bit hard. Also, you land on a bit, right? And there's loads of like nests everywhere. And when I played the first like arena on my own, and I did it, right? But it was quite tricky on my own, but I did it. But I just did the quest. I didn't really know what else to do. But like when I land with Marsh, she's like, oh, there's a nest here, there's a nest here, there's a nest here. We got to kill this.
So you can just go around clearing out nests and getting XP and stuff.
So for the term,
you don't have to commit to a whole quest.
For one of the mech ones, we were like, could we clear, instead of nests, it's like outposts. They land these outposts.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, should we? And we were like, fuck, we were getting they chase you. These mechs are chasing you across the fucking map. And me and Marsh are running, and he's like looking back, running. And we're like, I think we're in the clear. And then there's two more. They're still chasing us, right? And they're like, fuck. Even like this stuff on the screen now where you've got to input the thing, you've actually got to do it with your D-pad. You've got to go up, left, up, left. And sometimes you've got to move a satellite, and then the one person can see where you've got to move it to, and the other person's got to move it. So sometimes you have to communicate like that. And it's just brilliant. Honestly, Duke. Co-op,
a good case.
silly
I don't
fun.
know, I might. I got one more week until spring break, and this seems like it would be a good game to play.
So let me ask you, is this up to 4-player co-op? Or is
Four-player co-op. Four-player co-op. It's brilliant.
Now you know that I often have a hard time coordinating times to play with other people. So I would probably end up playing a lot of this alone. Is this going to be fun to play on my own?
Yeah, you can play alone, but you can also play with 3 random strangers.
Randos.
And
sure.
there is in-game chat sort of prompts.
Do they
as well.
use the in-game chat?
I think so.
When you were, I guess you haven't played you're choosing just to play with Marsh though.
I'm just playing with Marsh. But the funny thing that happened, right? Somebody messaged me while I was playing this game. Right, and it was a chap called Slater. Slater 76, his name is, I think. And I was like, I saw the name pop up and I went, oh my God. I haven't spoke to this man for 16 years.
Wow. Damn. That is a long time.
Was he on your friends list or just some rando that you met once upon a time?
It was Gears of War 1 that I played this game, right? He's messaging me a message. I said, Marsh, remember Slater? We used to play Gears of War 1 with Slater. He's like, yeah. He's like, he just sent me an invite. Should we join? I was like, yeah, let's join. Should we join in? And as soon as I joined in, I remembered, it just sort of flashed back. It like unlocked a memory. And I was like, oh my God, his mate Lenny. Because I met these guys in real life, by the way. Because they live close to me. They live close. They live in Wolverhampton, right? And I met them through somebody where I used to work. And I met them in town ages ago, but I was like, oh my God, Lenny. I remember Lenny. He used to be like a sniper rifle guy in Gears. All these memories came back. And I went, and as soon as I came in, he went, oh my God, Chinny's here. This is fucking unbelievable. And we played for hours, right? And honestly, within about 4 minutes, we were like, yep, okay. And we were just talking like about the game, like, yeah, go ahead. Like that was it.
Set up
back into it. And
into it.
you've even got the bit on the ship. The first thing that Marsh and I did on this game, Duke, is we hugged. We hugged. There's an emoji. There's what do you call it? What's another?
All right, if Stu's gonna give me shit about dancing in Guild Wars 2,
his character did that.
Shit about hugging.
His character put his arms out, and I pressed X. And
that's very sweet. I like
wow,
that. Yeah, but there's loads. There's
Why
honestly,
not? What's wrong with that?
Honestly, it's just. But you know what? There is a gameplay element to that, right? To the hug. Yeah. So if in the game you can have like a bubble shield. Remember the bubble shield in Halo?
Yeah.
So if I've got the bubble shield and Marshy hugs me, if you're getting attacked, it protects both of you. So
there's a hugging shield. Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, it's so good. I cannot stress enough how brilliant
I think it's amazing to think that these guys made an isometric top-down game.
That was the first
one.
And
then just made this and just went, let's do this. And blow it out the water.
You know what you're doing.
I cannot stress enough how brilliant the guns feel, how great the sound design is, how interesting the co-op elements are that I've never experienced before, how brilliant the music is, and how it makes you like really fucking. It feels like you're in Starship Troopers. You swooped into it. It's like it's such the propaganda works because you're like fucking I'm gonna kill all these bugs.
So let me ask you this. So predictions here. I know it's very early in the year.
Very early.
But could this be on the...
Absolutely.
Wowzers.
It's one of the best co-op experiences I've ever played.
From playing it once. Can we just stress this is from playing it once.
Yeah, I know. This is 1 4-hour stint. And, maybe in 20 hours. But Marshy's played it for fucking hours and hours and hours, and he loves it. And, I want to play it now. I've not stopped thinking about it.
I can't remember the last time, and I am being genuinely...
Chinny's not been excited about games
I can't remember the last time you've been this excited.
I
mean, you're enjoying Alan Wake too, but it's not this level
it's
of
not
excitement.
the
same. He's not dying to play it again.
No,
He's like, okay, I got to get back to it.
Like Alan Wake, it's such a horrible place to be in because you're like,
it's not that happy.
When you're Alan Wake, there's these shadow men that just go whack. And you're like, why do I want to be? But when I go in this game, they go, fucking welcome aboard. Let's kill some bugs, motherfucker. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go. Cool. So it's
and the missions don't repeat themselves.
They do repeat, to be fair. But I would say the fun is you could argue that a Call of Duty multiplayer mission repeats itself.
Right.
The fun,
there's a lot of variations.
Yeah, the fun is the variations. For example, the one that we played that was Mechs was, it honestly felt like a movie moment. When you're being extracted, right? Yeah. We were just about fucking holding these robots off, and we were like, if they throw another wave at us, we're fucked here. And it was,
and then the ship arrives.
We get on, and I'm crouched by the ramp, and I'm like, fucking go, get on that fucking ship.
Yeah, it's a bit like I remember so many moments in Left 4 Dead like that. When you were just got out by the skin of your teeth.
I know you're not a multiplayer game, but this is a PvE. It's not quite the same thing. I honestly think I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't really like this game. It's just like brilliant.
No,
I haven't heard much negative stuff about it.
I've not heard any negative stuff.
It's just like everything you think. Can I do that? Yes, you can. And also this, fuck you. It's just brilliant. £40.
Can I just say it is not in the Steam sale?
No, it's not. Just buy the bloody thing.
It's not in the Steam.
It's £40.
But you know what? It's 35 quid on Steam.
There you go, 35. It's not that bad, really. Like. When people are moaning about 60, 70 quid games, this is 35 quid. 35 quid. I think it was 40 on the PlayStation. Not bad.
But again, how much will people buy into this? Because it is at a reasonable price. You know what I mean? That it's not at a crazy price.
But it's, these days, though, Stu, paying for stuff is too much. Because how much stuff is free?
Yeah.
And,
right.
Like, so when people are like, I've got to pay? Fortnite's free. Why have I got to pay? So charging a price is premium these days. Anything £10, £20.
I mean, is this true? This is one of the reviews on Steam.
Go on.
The only co-op game where you're scared of your teammates more than the monsters.
Correct. Friendly fire is always on.
Oh wow.
Which, but
that makes me pause.
But but that is what makes it so brilliant. It's like, for example,
did you not get a troll then, just fucking you up?
No, because you don't really get rewarded for.
The trolling is its own reward, though.
I didn't come across that, Duke. I didn't come across that.
I'm glad to hear, and I hope there isn't much.
But the funny thing is like, you know, Slater puts these. You can put these like device down that spits out all these mines, and you're like, great, well, that's a fucking minefield for me. That's my problem now.
Yeah.
And
no,
like,
I won't go that direction. Yeah.
But like, you know, and it does happen. Like I said, that's why, you know, when you've got like a carpet bomb in your hand and you die and you drop it, but there's a cost to that, because then you take out your whole teammates. And then, but there's great moments where Marsh, and because sometimes it is a little bit janky in terms of like bugs can get stuck in like geometry and stuff. But Marsh got stuck. The nuclear bomb thing went off, and Marsh got stuck between like a ramp and a lamppost, and he couldn't move. His character couldn't move.
Oh no!
So he went. So we were sort of running away, and we were sort of joking, and he put like a massive like eagle cluster bomb on himself to kill himself, right? And he was like, "Go on without me, lads. You know that kind of thing." And he
what
didn't
they say in Fury Road, like, honor me.
Yeah, that's it. But it didn't kill him; it knocked him out. So he was like, "Oh, I survived, right?" So it managed, and it's just brilliant. Even though like you explode, the game still says you've lost your left and right limbs. You know, like all that sort of stuff. So it's just so funny. And you know, they're teasing new things. So there's like a mech suit in the game now, and like they feed it in. So in some ways there is some sort of like a narrative thread going on.
EA-ish.
Yeah. So it's like it's
well, that's smart though, because then that keeps it fresh. And
you know the fact that they bled in flying bugs instead of going a whole shebang, but their marketing was to be quiet, you know, and go, let's let people figure it out.
And better to do that than like in the next update it's going to be $20 and you'll have flying bugs and new weapons.
Honestly,
and stuff.
it's some of the most cleverest ways of introducing new stuff, because mechs wasn't in the game when it started. It was just bugs, and apparently in the first game there's 4 enemy types, so that there's other stuff coming. Superb, absolutely top draw, 5 out of 5. Helldivers 2, fantastic. I'm
gonna buy it right now, and here's why.
What?
You did encourage me to consider it, but the reason I was just thinking about it, because I was gonna ask if there's any microtransactions, and then I realized almost certainly not. And here's the thing: if I want to reward developers for taking the more traditional route of here's the game, yes, you have to pay a bit for it, but once you do, the whole thing is yours, and you don't have to wait for shit to be dripped to you. Like I need to put my money where my mouth is. I need to give them. I need to reward that. There is not just wait for sales.
There is like credits you can buy with real money, that kind of thing. But like really, it doesn't. You can still earn it in the game.
Probably just cosmetic.
Yeah. Mostly.
I like this. This is another review here. It says, got knocked out of bounds by some exploding mushrooms, was declared a traitor for abandoning the mission, and then got nuked from orbit.
10
out of 10. I'm doing my part.
There you
I'm
go.
doing my part.
Right,
honestly,
I'm buying it.
It's glorious. It's just such a beautiful game.
Only good bug is a dead bug.
Correct. And it's kind of just, it's so well done. Duke, I really hope you get on. There's a lot of people playing it. I think the SEAL team are playing it. I think
we'll see.
There's people in the Discord that are playing
when I fucking ran into them this week, they were playing fucking Hunt Showdown again. And I was like, God damn, y'all.
Well, because I'm usually available quite late. I'm usually available quite late, Duke. So usually when I'm available, Marsh isn't available. But maybe I can be available when you're playing games, because it's quite late. But and you can join just 3 randos and see how you get on.
All right, well.
You will be lost in the first hour or so. Just
of course, I'm okay with that. I don't mind that.
And here's the final review before we do emails. This game is the tits. There you go.
Yeah.
This game is the tits.
Absolutely. Helldivers 2.
Thank you for that.
Right, let's do. We have played the jingle for the email a long time ago.
Yes, we have. Go ahead, start reading.
Let's just go. Right, and the first email is from Lee Griggs, and he says, "Eggs. Well, it is nearly Easter, It is nearly Easter, isn't it?
It might be about my B12 though, isn't it?
Hi guys. I just wanted to thank you for a great podcast.
Oh, he's written
I've-
into the wrong show.
He is definitely written into Russia.
Yeah.
I'm working my way backwards through all of them.
Oh, God.
I'm currently on episode 62 now.
Oh boy.
I just found out that Stu doesn't like eggs. Not sure if that's still the case. Well, and he says, is there an update on the stance on eggs will be fully appreciated, Stu. So here's the thing, right?
You were giving me loads of shit about eating eggs.
No. What I don't like is runny eggs, right? So I won't eat a fried egg. I won't eat a soft-boiled egg. Or anything with a runny yolk or a poached egg, you can forget that. Stick that where the sun don't shine. I don't want none of your runny eggs. But I will eat
Hard-boiled,
omelettes.
scrambled.
I'll eat hard-boiled, scrambled, omelette, quiche. So anything where it's fully cooked, I'm absolutely... And
You're
mixed
in.
up as well. Mixed up. I don't
Mixed
like
up.
it separate. I don't
Cake.
like separate. Egg. Yeah, anything in cakes, egg mayonnaise sandwiches are okay. But yeah, and I will eat a hard-boiled egg. Just hard-boiled. But runny
Raw.
yolk, anything snotty, no, thank you. There you go.
People love poached
That's
eggs,
the best
don't
bit,
they?
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
And there is a reason for that. And the reason for that is when I was a kid growing up, I ate. My mum made me fried eggs and chips one night for tea. And I literally, within 5 minutes of eating it, I vomited like violently sick everywhere.
I
And-
shouldn't laugh at that. That's horrible.
And it's psychosomatic. It put me off runny eggs forever. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
was it. That's like, I ain't never eating another runny egg. So even if it wasn't the reason why I spewed up everywhere, all I associate with runny eggs is.
I had the
being
same. I
violently
know it's
sick.
not quite as severe, but I had the same thing with popcorn. Where the first time I had popcorn, I had a massive headache. So I
Right.
always assumed popcorn with having headaches, and then it took me
Yeah.
like years to sort of knock that out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but I won't eat runny eggs.
Mm.
Anyway, I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed your chat about Return to Grace.
Back to
One
the
of the
email.
best endings to a game I've ever played.
Mm.
I almost gave up on it a couple of times, but Duke's initial passion kept me going. That and seeing the runtime, I just wondered if you'd seen another walking simulator called The Invincible. Again, another game with a brilliant ending. I have this on my wish list,
Oh.
but it's never
I don't know
quite.
anything about it.
Yeah, it's meant to be pretty good. I've heard great things, so I've had it on my wish list for a while, but it's just never quite cheap enough for me to pull the trigger. Because I'm
5%
like,
off right now.
I know, but it's never quite enough. They never go the full like. If it were less than 15 quid, I'd probably pull the trigger because I've heard great things.
Mm.
But it's just never quite cheap.
Oh God, this is an adaptation of a Stanislaw Lem book. Holy shit!
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I've never seen Dick react.
I
so
love
much.
Stanislaw Lem. He's one of my favorite writers. Oh
Yeah, it
damn, that
is.
makes me want to play it now.
It's £18, shit.
I know, but then I could be putting that towards Helldivers too, couldn't I? Now you see. Now you see.
Wow, that makes me really want to play. I had no idea that this was.
I've heard great
I
things.
mean, I'll
and
put it
I've-
on my wish list.
I know. I put it on my
Stanislaw
wish
Lem,
list a
shit,
long
you
time
cannot
ago.
do better for story than that.
Yeah, I did put it on my
Wow.
wish list a long time ago, but
All right, I'm gonna go look at it now.
so people like it. Some people don't like it. It seems to be quite
This
polarizing.
is the thing with like games now. Like remember on this show we used to like Lee, who's listening to all the old episodes. He'll know like we used to keep up with every fucking game. This came out in November 2023. I have no idea it
Yeah, it is.
existed.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy.
But yeah, I've had it on my wish list for a while. Cheers, Lee. So that was the end of his email.
Thanks,
so
Lee.
Thank you, Lee.
Keep
Thanks,
writing
Lee.
in. Keep writing in with some sort of little gems that you hear on the old episodes.
Yeah,
like,
we like that. We like when people remind us of
Yeah.
the stupid shit we said like 12 years
I
ago.
know.
What a thought. This is from Jason. What a thought.
What
he
a
says.
thought.
Ah, Jason.
What a thought. Did you know that Google has created SEMA? Not Soma. It's called SEMA. It's an AI agent to adventure in video game lands like No Man's Sky to learn how to be in a world before they give it a body and send it to the backwoods to hunt down Duke. True story? What is he going
What?
on about?
I have no idea what you're talking about there, dude.
So, what? So apparently, from what I can, the gist of this in normal talk is, Google's created an AI agent that that explores video game lands. So it explored the game, the land in video games to learn how a world would be before they give it a body in the real world. I don't know. Is that true?
Okay. I have no idea what that
It's
means.
probably stuck in heavy rain right now. Look, teacher, there have been immense developments with AI and robotics, and you have not said a word. So, look, teacher, there has been immense developments in AI and robotics, and you haven't said a word. So, that's reference to you, Duke, I'm guessing.
I guess so. I don't know what he wants me to say.
You probably have the Figure and Optimus robots mating in your shed right now.
What?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Sorry, Jason, I
I have
can't
no
follow
idea.
you.
My name is
They'd
Jason.
make more sense.
So I'm guessing this may be from some AI that is used because it makes no sense. Or it could just be Jason, who usually makes no sense. So
I don't think he needs AI to not make sense.
my name is Jason, and I've been playing Encryption, a card game. It has the skeleton of something I would like to create myself. Maybe soon AI will give us the tools to easily create our own games. John Blow would shit himself. Stu's homemade game would be terrible. Chitty's Bluey Theft Auto. And Juice would be a dragon goat turd soccer simulator with swords and bicycles. I'm only guessing. See, it seems like something an AI would write all that shit, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
No, it would make sense if I write it.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But credit to Stu Pot. I've been playing Zero Escape Time Dilemma. Such a great game, by the way. That the puzzles are stupid. Why he liked it, no doubt. But they've copied the Sam Barlow mechanics here, telling interesting stories. Oh yeah, they do. It's so good. To help with your understanding, back to the subject line in this email. A thought is merely a robot's excrement. Others may conclude it's her dream. Lay, lady, lay.
Okay.
To me, a thought is cake. You eat it too. No need to thank me. You guess for the email. I don't even know what to say anymore, really.
No, there's nothing to say. Thank you,
It's
Jason.
like he has a load of random, non-connected thoughts and then just writes them down in an email and sends it to us.
Hey, that is an impressionistic school of writing.
There it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, we have got a speak pipe, and then it's time to get the hell out of here.
All right, here comes the speak pipe.
Speak pipe! It's the way to leave a message for us.
Saint Diesel is unusual. He is, and that's his name this week. So let's hear what he has to say.
Diesel back again. This week I wanted to talk a little bit about strange or unusual phobias. It came to light this week at work because someone said that they'd seen a rat in their back garden and it freaked them out because they've got a phobia about rats. And we had a discussion and it turned to the standard phobias: rats and mice, wasps, snakes, slugs, creepy crawlies, Republicans, creepy crawly Republicans, the usual stuff.
I see what he did there.
But there was a couple of unusual phobias. One of them was giraffes. Got to such an extent where the person couldn't even look at a photo or stand to see a toy giraffe, something to do with the long necks, I believe. I'm not sure what's going on there. But the other unusual phobia was bananas. Someone had read a few times in the media that crates of bananas, when they get shipped across to the UK, sometimes come with spiders in the crates, and I suppose that's possible. But it got to such an extent they couldn't even look at one single banana. Didn't want to have them in the house. So do you yourself have an unusual phobia or a strange phobia that no one else has, or do you know someone else who got an unusual phobia or a strange phobia? Maybe you've got a phobia about small inanimate objects, but I'm not talking about Stu in this case. So that's it.
Love it.
Wowzers.
Love it.
Wowzers.
Wow, I don't even know what to say.
Wowzers. Trousers.
It just sends us a speak pipe and then insults me. I don't even know what to think.
Those are my favourite speak pipes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Somebody I work with has a phobia of, those sort of, like, basically scale. Like a really large hole, or like standing next to like a fuck off cruise ship, or Do you know what I mean? Like things of like massive scale. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
Stu.
massive proportions.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know what you mean.
You
yeah,
screwed your face there a little bit, but like it is a real thing of like.
gargantuan. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't actually at that. I was thinking of a woman I used to work with and her weird phobia. So I was just thinking about that. So
I
it
saw a
wasn't
video.
scale
I
thing.
watched this YouTube channel, and one of the guys has a phobia of like little holes. That apparently that's a phobia, like lots of little holes.
Mm.
Like and that's a thing. Apparently, that's
Mm.
it's got a
There's lots of
creepy-
things. I mean, the internet has shown us that if there's a thing, someone's got a thing.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, I have, I don't like spiders. I don't know if I really call myself an arachnophobe, especially because there's a lot of daddy long legses that come in this house, and I had to kind of just accept that. So, we have Tupperware containers we can put over them, put a piece
see,
of
I
paper
don't-
underneath
I'm
and
not-
escort them outside.
I don't think I have really any phobias about anything really that I can think of off the top of my head.
No.
But I used to work with a woman who had a phobia of dishcloths.
Oh yeah.
What?
The dishcloths, because she just saw them as harboring germs and stuff, and she couldn't bear to
He's a
even touch-
germaphobe.
Well, kind of,
Sort
but
of,
it was
yeah.
more. It was more just dishcloths. So she couldn't bear to touch a dishcloth. She
Oh.
couldn't go near it. Didn't want
She
it.
didn't want to do the dishes, is all.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
Do-
But she
do-
had this weird phobia.
You're a wordsmith, Stu. You're a bit of a
am.
wordsmith as well.
Well,
Let me read
can
these
be.
phobias and see if you can guess what they are.
List of
Oh,
phobias.
okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Nomophobia.
I know what that is.
I don't know what that is, but the obvious one would be gnomes, but I'm damn sure it isn't that.
Oh. It's short for no mobile phobia, meaning you're scared of not having your cell phone.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Arithmophobia.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm
How do
gonna
you spell
go.
it?
I'm gonna go. Is that a fear of having a heart attack or something? Because
No.
it sounds like
ARITH mophobia. Arithmophobia.
Like maths?
Numbers. Very
Arithmetic?
close.
numbers,
yeah,
arithmetic,
Okay.
arithmetic. Yeah, there you go.
All right, yeah.
A blutophobia.
A fear of
Bluetooth-
Bluetooth?
oh, shit.
No.
No.
A
Oh,
blutophobia?
fuck. Wait. Ablutions. I know that word, but I don't know it. Like, I recognize, but I don't know it. give up.
A fear of bathing or bathing.
Bathing. Okay, yeah, sure, right. Right, because ablutions are like washing.
Octophobia.
Fear of the number 8.
Yeah.
It is the fear of the number.
Gotta be,
eight.
it's gotta be, hasn't it? Yeah,
I thought you might go octopuses, but
Yeah, fear of the number 8.
oh yeah, this is a real thing. So let me see if I can say this right. This is genuine, by the way. This is a list of weird phobias. This is where I got this. This is true. So, Pediliophobia,
Yep.
which is
Yep, I know what that is.
Stu?
Dude, you know?
I have not a clue.
It's fittingly, it is a fear of long words.
A fear of long words.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah,
yeah.
funny as that.
And then, do you
Uh,
know, I don't know if this is on that list, but ibophobia? AIBOHPHOBIA?
No.
No.
It is a palindrome. It is a fear of palindromes.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, that's
there-
probably not a real thing. There's nobody scared of palindromes, but
Well,
still,
they
it's
might
funny
be.
that that's
You'd be
the
amazed
name
what
of it.
people are scared of. But one of
maybe I'll
the
stand corrected.
not funny stories I heard about phobias. There was a guy. This was in the newspaper. This was like a news story. But there was a guy who had a fear of bridges. Crossing over bridges.
Oh, I love bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a fear. Anything that crossed over water, he had a fear of.
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack. Ambulance came
Oh,
to
no.
get him, right? And in the midst of his heart attack, all he could do was tell the ambulance driver not to drive over any bridges to
Oh,
get him
for
to the
God's
hospital.
sake.
And all he could fixate on was
This
that
is life or
in the
death,
mid-
dude. Never
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
about that shit.
And all he was fixated on was his fear was so great
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
all he could
right.
fixate on was not driving
I'm
over
just-
a bridge to get to
I'm
the
just
hospital.
trying to think like where's the worst place that he would live. Like, is it Venice?
London.
Neo
middle of
Tokyo.
London, 'cause
Ve-
he'd never leave London, would he?
Venice would be
Venice.
bad.
Venice would be bad, wouldn't it? Venice would be
Yeah,
tough.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
you live-
Venice would be hideous. Yeah,
yeah.
it'd be hideous.
Or he lived in Sacramento and he had to work in San Francisco and he had to cross the
Yeah,
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, or even thinking like Manhattan Island.
yeah, yeah.
That's only
exactly.
connected
There's a
by
bunch of
bridges, isn't
going.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. New York
bunch
would
of
be a
bridges.
really bad place. 'Cause
Yeah,
you'd have to
never get
stay.
off.
You'd have to
You'd
stay
never
on the
go.
island,
Yeah, I'd never leave New York.
or you'd have to go north and then around. Yeah.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I mean, Manhattan is the island.
He could get a boat though, I guess. If he can do boats, he just can't cross.
I think
bridges
that's
and guys.
worse. Getting a
I don't
boat.
know. Don't know. Maybe he's all right with boats, just not bridges. Right on that note,
Phobophobia.
phobophobia,
What's that?
fear of phobias,
A fear of phobias, yeah.
yeah, fear of fears.
That's not real, is it? Stupid.
I know, right?
Of course, it's real.
Right.
Right on
Let's have
that
a
note, we
name
need,
for it, whether it
we need
exists
to
or
do
not.
some shout outs and get the hell out of here.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Yeah, can we just say Susan's got a seriously scared of heights, which a lot of
Yeah.
people are, aren't they? A lot of people are scared of heights.
Yeah, I'd say I'm not too scared of it, but if I get up high, I'll look down and be like,
talk
But,
to
that's,
them.
but that's logical, though, isn't it? Because you're
Yeah,
up and your
there's
brain's
right.
going.
There's a difference between like
Yeah.
actual normal fears and like the things that will paralyze. Like I'm not going above a third floor in
Yeah.
a building.
Yeah.
Adam, Millie's boyfriend, is not a fear, but he has this weird urges, right? And he has this urge if he goes anywhere high, he has this urge not to jump, right? But he has this feeling like, if I did jump off here, how far would I go before I hit the ground?
Right.
So he's
Yeah.
got this weird like
Propulsion,
urge
I
to-
can see that.
urge to jump,
Like
even
you-
though he
you-
wouldn't.
like
He would
those
never
a
do
lot.
it. But
Jumping
if he's anywhere
Tourette's.
high- Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, go for it.
You know what my bloody fear is? You know what my bloody fear is?
What?
Bloody hard work, eh? Bloody hard work,
Bloody-
eh?
there's your fear.
My hard work.
All right, I'm gonna shout out Amar because he's always sending me fun stuff, and I realized I thought I had sent him something that I had not, so I'm going to. Thanks for your patience, Amar. It's
Oh,
coming.
that made no sense.
And I know it doesn't need to. It's special for Amar.
Okay.
Shout out to SLH for joining us every week, and Soul Brother #1's here. And thanks to Jason Gallagher for sending in emails that make no sense. And shout out to, and also I played Pentiment finally. You're welcome. Shout out to Saint Diesel for sending us speak pipes every week that do make sense. And yeah, everybody who listens, we love you. Thanks for listening.
There you go. Yeah, Chinny, go.
We forgot the bloody Discord.
Oh, we forgot the bloody Discord.
Great. Now it's gonna have to wait till next
Bloody-
week, or do we want to
bloody
quickly do that
Discord.
now?
Let's
No,
go
we'll do it next week. We'll do it now. We can. No, because
forget.
no. The only
Should have
reason
spent so much
being-
time talking about.
Forget.
The only reason being, right, if we do it now, we'll just end up rushing it. Let's just do it properly next week, is what I suggest.
But there's one that says, "Why Stew so lame?"
Yeah,
That's what I
it
want
is.
to talk about.
Yeah, because
Right.
Well, we can talk about it more
Well,
in depth.
share it
next
to the
week.
people in the Discord because
yeah,
Yes, thank you,
we got
Discord
to
people.
and Duke, you're in the Discord more these days.
yeah,
Damn.
Deuce,
It's true.
join the Discord
So
for
it's all
real.
popping
In
off.
the 21st century.
It's all
I
popping
know.
off.
Pop, pop. Yeah.
So
Join
join
the
our Discord. So share it to the people that have left the question that I haven't written. But I did remember this
We
week.
will do that.
Fletch.
We'll sort it.
My Tainted Brain, Tim
Start it
Kelly,
next week.
GH Rocker. So yeah, we'll read them.
Yeah,
there.
there's quite a lot of questions, so we can spend a bit of time on that next
Post
week.
some more.
Yeah, post some more. Then we have a big, massive Discord
Yeah.
section next week.
More. Cool.
Yep.
So-
I'm gonna shout out Chinny because
Hello.
you know he's Chinny. I don't even know what else.
Sold
to
a
say.
game this week.
Yeah, Chinny, because he actually played
Yeah.
more than one game.
Yeah, they just
Well,
text
and you
me.
got me to
Hold on,
buy
one game
something.
The
next week.
developers have just
Yeah.
texted
Most
me
of the
saying,
weeks I'm like, I ain't buying that shit.
"Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks for the
Thanks, Gene.
sale."
That is a reason to shout out Chinny,
See,
in my
you-
opinion.
I am a real.
Your 3 pence.
I am a real
kickback.
influencer.
He
me.
played
Yeah,
3
you do.
games this week.
Yes,
3
you
games.
Me. And if
Three
you,
Speaking of
game
games, what are we
Chinny.
playing for Play My Game Bitch next week?
Oh, yeah, that's
No
right.
More Heroes
Helldivers
3 just
2.
came up. Should we do? No.
Yeah, I was going to suggest No More Heroes.
Okay, well, that looks like the only option. It looks like fucking SpongeBob SquarePants. So,
Because I know Duke's going to love it.
yeah, I'll bet I'll love it.
He's going to hate
All right,
that game,
anything
isn't
else
he?
we want to shout out or say or do?
No,
done?
I think that's it. I
We're
think
good.
we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're
All
done.
right, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks
All
for
right, show's
listening.
over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Won't you, won't you, won't you, why don't you just switch off the television set and go and do something less boring instead? Sitting at home, watch TV, hurry up, it's no good to me. Why don't you, why don't you, go, go, go.
There you go. And another week is done.
Get into it. This is not good radio.
Mhm.
Right, guys, I will leave you to it. Have an excellent week.
Yeah, have a good night and a good
yeah, I
week,
was just going to
everybody.
say it's our clocks don't go forward next week. It's the week after, dude. Last weekend of
Okay,
March.
so I have another, and next week is the start of my spring break, so it'll be fun to do some partying before we start recording, and then I'll do more partying when we start recording.
But that's not this Sunday. It's a
Party.
week on Sunday, so a week.
I know.
next.
I'm saying though. I have. I get an extra hour. Is what I'm saying before the show starts.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I get you.
until
At the
when you
moment.
push your clocks back, then or you spring ahead,
Yeah,
then
forward.
it'll be the normal time. So
I
yeah.
hate the clocks moving. They should just stick at 1 and then. Be
Yeah, I
done with
agree.
it.
And most people, I think, would agree with that. It's time that the world come together and just.
Yeah, just
an
like
end to it.
one time. There's no need to keep going backwards and forwards all the time. It's
I
stupid.
agree. Yep.
Stupid.
It's an anachronism. It made sense at one point, but it doesn't make sense anymore.
No, it doesn't. Rightio. I will.
All right. Yeah. Have a good week.
Same.
I'm leaving as well,
See
so
you
I'll
later.
leave you to it, Chinny. You can be by yourself here.
See you later, Chinny. Bye. Bye.
love you.
Bye. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Hello.
Bye. Bye. Hmm. Bum, bum, bum.